think, quite frankly, the voters want to see done.
There are several families that are saying that the people inside the facility that are their family members aren't getting medications. Can you explain this and talk about that?
So I let Kevin, but I'm sure he's going to debunk it. I mean, like, I seriously, you have to ask yourself on some of this stuff, just the desire to like create narratives, and like these Democrat politicians parading down here and doing all this stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, I've never seen one of you show up to comfort an angel mom who's lost a child because of illegal alien crime. I've never seen you raise any concern about the victims of illegal immigration. Not one time have I seen these Democrats caravan anywhere in this state, hold a press conference to be able to stand in solidarity with victims. I've never seen that. These are stunts that they're pulling because they're increasingly politically irrelevant in this state, and they're trying to latch on to whatever they can, to create phony narratives. But I will let Kevin address that.
So again, simple answer, absolute crap. We have on this facility the ability of a full-fledged medical center with x-ray capability, sonogram capability, prescription med capability. When these individuals come here, and I'm glad you asked this question. Again, we reiterate, everybody at this facility is on a final removal order. They have been in CBP, ICE, ERO, AMO custody for a while. It's not like they just came into custody last night. They have been underneath the federal government's health and medical arm. They get brought here. They come with what we call a face sheet that tells us everything that they're on. We have that medication on site. We have a medical doctor on site. We have nurse practitioners on site. We have RNs and a complete medical staff. We can deal with trauma on site. We have 4 paramedics on duty at all times in conjunction with the medical staff. So again, all of that is false. Every single bit of it. And it's not, again, we didn't just go out with a FHP traffic stop, my friends and brothers in tan, out there making a stop, and then just arbitrarily pull that guy off of Alligator Alley and bring him straight here, and we have absolutely no idea who that is. That is not how this system works. They come from ERO, ICE, CBP to this facility with a face sheet that tells us everything about them. It's absolutely false.
Well, and you have all these, some of these. It's like it's just the lengths that people are going to try to make an issue out of everything. There was one report. One of the illegals said that his ham sandwich was cold, and I'm thinking to myself, you're entitled to toasted hoagies. First of all, Jimmy John's is one of the most successful sandwich places in the country. They didn't have any toasted subs until very recently. They had only done cold subs, and it became a massive success, financial success. Now they do offer toasted subs. I don't think they do cheesesteaks. My kids like the cheesesteak from Jersey Mike's. But be that as it may, to say that the AC's on too much, it's too cold, or this or that. At some point it's like, good grief. Just acknowledge the fact that what Kevin and these guys done has been a Herculean effort to get this up, that they are meeting or exceeding every state or federal standard, whichever is higher, and that this is, in fact, a force multiplier to be able to assist with the removal of illegal aliens from the country. And that's what it is. And so they've done a really good job on this. When I see this stuff, I don't even have to ask him, because I know, I know that there's that you're not being told the whole story. And I think it's also interesting that there's folks in particularly corporate media. You'll have a criminal alien ordered to be deported, has committed criminal offenses in addition to immigration, and he will just assert something, and that will be reported as fact with no corroboration. It's interesting. You would never say if somebody that was on law enforcement just asserted. You would always ask questions, and you would do that. But somehow, with the criminal alien, you'll just accept that. And why? Because it fits the desired narrative. That's why people do it.